Hi, I am Martijn and welcome to the Czech Republic. This is Brno.
Explore the hidden gems of the country's second largest city. From a stunning castle and a UNESCO World Heritage House from 1930 to mysterious underground tunnels, world-class museums to everything in between.
After watching this Brno travel guide, you know a lot more about this city to get the most out of your trip. Please like, subscribe or leave a comment. The city is served by its own airport and it's located 7 kilometers outside the city center. It's a small one with mostly local carriers. To travel to the city you can use a taxi or a bus. By day it's 76 and by night 89 and the journey takes around 20 minutes. Another option to travel is to Vienna International Airport. From there it's a 1 hour 30 minutes drive by taxi, train or car. Let's start the Brno travel guide with a medieval fortress with panoramic views around the city, the Špilberk Castle.
It was originally built in the 13th century as a royal castle. It has served many roles over the centuries. From a majestic seat of power to one of the harshest prisons in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Today, it stands as a symbol of resilience, offering you a journey through Brno's rich history. Explore its vast courtyards, historic exhibits, and climb to the tower for breathtaking views of the city. It is not just a monument, it's a living testament to the endurance of time.
In a moment you go underground and I show you a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But first the Cathedral of Peter and Paul. This Gothic landmark is located on the Petrov Hill and it's well known for its twin spires and beautiful interior. The
cathedral's rich history dates back to the 11th and 12th centuries, and its interior boasts beautiful Baroque details. You can enjoy panoramic views of Brno from its towers for €2 to €3.
The city houses a UNESCO World Heritage Site that dates back to 1930, Villa Tugendhat. It's a modernist architectural gem designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe.
Renowned for its innovative use of space, open-plan design, and cutting-edge materials, the villa epitomizes functionalist architecture. Its seamless connection between interior and exterior spaces, including a panoramic glass wall, makes it a landmark of 20th century design.
In the Old Town you will also find the Old Town Hall. It's the oldest surviving secular building in the city and well known for its Gothic architecture, the Brno Dragon, which is actually a crocodile, and the Crooked Tower.
The oldest part of the town hall, a single-story house with a tower, dates back to 1240. Once a bustling center of civic life, the hall now houses a museum showcasing Brno's rich history.
My advice is to wander through the historic chambers and climb to the 63-meter-high tower for a panoramic view around the city. It's time to go underground because there is a network of cellars and tunnels under the city, including the Labyrint located under the vegetable market. And in a moment, more about that.
These subterranean spaces, once forgotten, now offer a unique glimpse into the rich past of the city. Explore the Labyrinth, where medieval merchants stored goods and townspeople sought refuge during troubled times.
It's time to dive deeper in the history of this area and you can do that in the Dietrichstein Palace. This Baroque building dates from the early 17th century and is one of the most significant historical buildings in the city.
Today the palace is home to the Moravian Museum, which is the second oldest and largest museum in the Czech Republic. Inside you'll find a rich collection of historical artifacts, including exhibits on Moravian history, natural sciences and paleontology. Moravian is a historical region in the Czech Republic, known for its rich culture, wine production, and scenic landscapes.
And when you are looking for modern art, you certainly have to visit the Arts and Crafts Museum. It's also part of the Moravian Gallery.
It showcases a vast collection of applied arts, ranging from furniture and textiles to glassware and ceramics. Special attention is given to modern and contemporary works, making it a must-visit for anyone interested in design and the decorative arts. The museum itself is housed in a beautiful neo-Renaissance building.
In a moment I will show you another great attraction underground and a beautiful park. But first the place which is worth a visit. It's the second largest ossuary in Europe, where over 50,000 souls rest in silence. And it's located under the Church of St. James.
Dating back to the 13th century, this underground crypt was created when the churchyard became too small for the growing city's needs. As graves were reused, bones were carefully moved here, especially during times of plague and cholera. Forgotten for centuries, the ossuary was rediscovered in 2001 and opened to the public.
If you're looking for some greenery, my advice is to go to the oldest public park in the Czech Republic, Lužánky. It's well known for its beautiful walking paths, sculptures and playgrounds. This is the main square of the city, the Freedom Square. It's lined with historical buildings, shops, restaurants and bars, and it hosts events throughout the year. And over here you will also find the astronomical clock. Just around the corner you will find Brno's oldest and most historical market, the vegetable market. This vibrant square has been the central hub for trade and commerce since the Middle Ages.
It was historically a place where fresh produce, including vegetables, fruits, and other goods, were sold. Nowadays it hosts many local and regional markets, events, and festivals.
A hidden gem is located under the streets, the water tanks. Built in the late 19th century, these massive tanks were used to supply drinking water to the city. Now they have been preserved into a historic site.
You can find a fascinating exploration of technological innovation and industrial history in the Brno Technical Museum. The museum offers an extensive collection of exhibits, covering everything from transportation and machinery to telecommunications and space exploration. Highlights include vintage cars, historic locomotives, and an array of scientific instruments.
A unique place to visit is the Capuchin Crypt. It's behind me. This is the place where mummified remains of monks and notable citizens of Brno are displayed.
It's located beneath the monastery. The crypt's well-preserved bodies offer a rare glimpse into historical burial practices. The serene atmosphere and historical significance make it a profound and intriguing visit.
It's time to go underground again in the 10C bunker. It's located under the Špilberk Castle. Inside this nuclear fallout shelter, up to 500 people can be housed for 3 days. You can also sleep inside. There is a local hostel and you can visit the museum for around €7. But when there is a nuclear attack, you can enter it for free. That's pleasant. What's the best time for a visit? When you like long walks and exploring the greenery, the spring period, and that are April, May and June. And when you like the long days, the high temperatures and the outdoor activities, absolutely the summer, and that are the months July and August. Please give a thumbs up, thank you so much, when you like this Brno travel guide. And if you don't want to miss new episodes, just subscribe on my channel. It's totally free and it enriches your view on the whole world. Tot ziens. Ciao. Hasta luego.